Present.
Dr. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Chapman?
Here.
Dr. Manning?
Here.
Good to go. All right, if everybody will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. So that will move us into reports, and we don't have the FFA, so we'll move on to Teacher of the Year recognition.
We have both our Teacher and Service of the Year here, and the state, their process has changed a slight bit, and they gave us the plaques to hand out locally. And I'm going to give each of you guys your plaque, and hopefully we can get your picture here with it. If I can get this.
Smile.
I'm just saying, Jacob, the next plaque we hand you, I hope it to be like a sectional title to begin with, and then a regional, and then a.
This first one is for Teacher of the Year. We have Mr. Wolf come up.
So we'll stand here.
Hey, I'll swing down.
And it just comes with a letter that says, on behalf of West Virginia Board of Education, West Virginia Department of Education, it is my honor to congratulate you on being named the 2024 Gilmer County Teacher of the Year. And it goes on to talk about the commendable work and dedication you've had for the county. And it comes with a little Teacher of the Year, well, of course, the plaque and a certificate. So we're going to have you come over here and take a picture with the state plaque.
Jacob wants to know if you can get a bumper sticker, you know.
Special parking spot or something.
Walmart gift card.
Money, just cash.
Cash is always good. I cannot see there. I can, and Cody, you're kind of cut off too. Y'all can smile.
I
Okay.
can't smile anymore.
My face is like-
You can cut me off, Myra. It's okay.
I tried to get cut off.
Jacob, congratulations. If you want this bag, yes, you need to take this bag. There's another little token in there. I really don't know what it is. Wrap it up. So I'll make-
Transport today.
Yeah.
All right, and then this is Barb's recognition, and we gave our county recognition, and this is the state's plaque.
Was the state.
Well, that
That
was
wasn't
actually a
black.
piece of glass, and I wonder if I did, because it fell out of the little holder that was in there. Let's make sure I didn't. And I think that's a little piece of,
Yep,
Blanco.
Blanco, yeah.
Yeah.
which is a cool, and it hangs. That's maybe a it's a crawdad.
Crawdad?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
On Blanco glass.
No,
I got a Wonder Woman from Blinko Glass.
Again, this one, on behalf of the West Virginia Board of Education, West Virginia Department of Education, it's my honor to congratulate you on being named the 2024 Gilmer County Service Person of the Year. You are to be commended for your commitment and passion that you bring to your position. West Virginia school service personnel exemplify the values of teamwork, dedication, hard work needed for success. You play a pivotal role in serving our children and the welfare and productivity of our school communities. So if you'll come and we'll take your picture, that's the state plaque. Oh, it's not, I tried to take care of it. All right. And this is, there's a letter there for that, and then, no, it's not broken. It fell out of the packaging somehow, but it's not broken. And I just want to commend both of you. That's a very good accomplishment, and we appreciate your hard work and dedication to the schools. And you know, I take advantage of Barb's lunch program, and it's what I consider the best around, and I've sat in many of Jacob's class myself, and he does a great job. So we have really good people here, and we're really proud of you and honor you guys here at this meeting.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you for
very
what you do. All righty. Any further reports, Dr. Minnie?
Not right this second.
Okay. All righty. That'll move us into the consent agenda, and we'll start with the minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the special meeting of September 18th, 2024.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the special meeting on September 18th, 2024. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention?
I sustain.
Okay, motion carries. All righty, on to the next set.
Oh, maybe I wasn't that one. That was one I
We'll get you, Brett.
Yeah.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of September 23rd, 2024.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of September 23rd, 2024. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that made motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All righty, on to the next one.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the special meeting of September 27th, 2024.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the special meeting of September 27th, 2024. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that made motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All righty, I'll move us to bills for payment. Dr. Minnie, do you have anything?
Just if you guys have any questions about them, I'll try to do my best. I've looked over them, and I didn't see anything in there that was maybe confused you. But if you need to ask a question, I can try my best at answering. Anybody have any questions?
Make a motion to approve the bills for payment as presented.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the bills for payment as presented. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All righty. That'll move us into new business, and we'll begin with Read Aloud West Virginia volunteers.
This would be Read Aloud volunteers, Mary Heckert, Brittany Kosan, and Marissa Fox.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to accept the superintendent's recommendation on Read Aloud West Virginia volunteers. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All righty, on to approval of Gideons to hand out literature yearly. Dr. Minnie.
The Gideons would like to start handing out, distributing Bibles at our school. They just offer these. I don't know if you guys have ever seen how they do this. They usually set up a table, and if a student would like to take one, they're allowed to. If not, they just walk by. We talked about a time period to do that this year, and we were thinking about having them at our Veterans Day celebration as just a partner to hand those out. And I would like to have, I wanted to run that by the board to make sure you guys were good with that, but I would like for them to be able to be there and hand out material to students at our school on a yearly basis. So we would probably need a motion to approve that type of approval.
Make a motion to allow the Gideons to hand out literature on a yearly basis at Gilmer County High School.
Both schools, actually.
Okay, at the high school and the elementary.
High
school.
school and
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to allow the Gideons to hand out materials at all Gilmer County schools. Is there any further discussion or amendment to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All righty, we don't have any old business. That'll move us into personnel. Dr. Minnie.
Under professional, Athena, this would be for hire. Athena Clark, restricted substitute teacher, Lacey Weitzel, restricted substitute teacher, and Crystal Conrad, math teacher, Gilmer County High School.
Make a motion to approve the professional section of the personnel agenda.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the professional section of the personnel agenda. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion?
What's a restricted substitute?
It would be someone that does not have a full teaching degree they have an associate degree that, they don't have the full credential, but they got a partial credential.
Good done.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All righty, on to extracurricular.
First three are resignations, and I'll read them all. Oki Starzik, resignation, varsity wrestling coach. Tim White, resignation, head mini Titan girls basketball coach. Stephanie Chapman, resignation, elementary basketball coach, second, third grade. And then for hire, Dan Page, head mini Titan baseball coach, Gilmer County High School. Jason Stewart, auxiliary varsity baseball coach, Gilmer County High School. Robin Roberts, healthy choice tutor, Gilmer County Elementary School. Waylon Lucaball, auxiliary mini Titan football coach, Gilmer County High School. Ashley Barker, SAT coordinator, 9 through 12.
I make a motion to accept the extracurricular portion of the personnel agenda.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to accept the extracurricular portion of the personnel agenda. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion?
Question again, what's the healthy choice tutor?
That would be with our after-school program,
Okay.
correct? At the elementary school, and they do both like healthy choice wellness and physical activity and things like that after school program.
All right, and I believe Mr. Chapman's recused himself for
Yes.
a family relation there. So, all right, any other discussion? All righty, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. And at this time, I'm going to
We still
move.
We still got one
We got
more.
one.
down.
Oh, sorry. We got one more. Permission to post. Didn't scroll down.
Permission to post these. One thing out of our the Gilmer County accountability team for excellence, our GATE team, we did our review at the middle school. We're trying to think of different ways that we can help them move students that are near mastery. We have several students that are setting very close at mastery, and we want to change something there that can give those students a way that they can reach this mastery and obtain the skills that they haven't previously obtained in the last few years. So it was out of that team's recommendation, we have decided to use some of our unassigned funds, and I've worked with Ginger, and we should be okay doing this, but to post instructional interventionists, 2 positions, one for ELA and one for math, to be able to go into different time periods in the schedule. And we've decided what those time periods are. There's time in the schedule that they can work in individualized small groups, much like we do at the elementary school, to gain the skill this year. Right now with our first iReady benchmark that came out, we're straight on the path to have the same test scores. We want to be able to work with those kids individually that are setting just underneath. And we have several of those kids. We have a lot of room for growth. They're not so far behind that we think that we could move. And that's what these 2 positions would be for. So this would just be getting permission to post, to use those funds that are unassigned to go in there and partner with the math teacher. We've already identified times in their schedule where they can push into the math class and break those kids out into small groups and give those kids individualized instructions on skills that they don't have so they can become mastery and proficient on that test.
Are they both full-time
They would be full-time.
and it would be a teacher position?
It would be an interventionist. They're not going to have a full class. They're going to be strictly for pull out, push in type of services. There could be some co-teaching going on full class, but we're hoping that their minutes will be spent providing intervention.
But like, they need a teaching degree, is that what,
Or
or not?
I would like to get somebody with a teaching degree, but it doesn't stop us from hiring somebody that doesn't. And this would be just this year's position. We want to see how this works. This isn't going to go past that 10 years down the road. This would be just this year, a type of situation.
See if we can make progress with
See if we
it.
can make progress with it. Yes.
All right, I make a motion to approve 2 instructional interventionist positions for the middle school.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to post 2 instructional interventionist positions that will be used at the middle school. Is there any further discussion or amendments to that main motion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion carries. All right.
Now, if we could go back.
So now I'll move that we go back here to reports and have a special presentation. Dr. Manning.
Yes. Okay, so this is something new, and it was a recommendation by several different people in our community. And I've asked Rebecca Burns to come today to receive a certificate of commendation presented by the superintendents of schools, honoring Rebecca Burns in recognition of your exceptional service and unwavering commitment to the health and well-being of our student athletes. We hereby commend you for your distinguished performance in the role of athletic trainer. Your honorable service has earned the respect and admiration of coaches, students, and the entire school community. Your commitment to excellence and your selfless devotion to our students, athletes, embody the spirit of teamwork and perseverance. And this is for her work on the 4th day of October. And this will also be a letter, and I'd like to read it, that will go in her personnel file. It says, "Dear Rebecca Burns, I'm writing to formally commend you on your exceptional performance as athletic trainer, particularly in light of your outstanding leadership and dedication during a critical incident on October 4th. Your unwavering work ethic and commitment to the safety of our student athletes were put to the test when a student experienced the potential life-threatening emergency on the field. Your quick and decisive actions during the crisis were nothing short of heroic. Your ability to remain calm under pressure and effectively lead those around you was evident to everyone, coaches, athletes, fans, school administrations, and students alike. Thanks to your swift response, a potential tragedy was averted. In recognition of your exemplary service and leadership, Gilmer County Schools is proud to award you a superintendent commendation. Your dedication to our students and your role as athletic trainer exemplifies the highest standard of professionalism and compassion. Thank you for your remarkable contributions to our community. Your efforts have made a lasting impact, and we're grateful to have you on our team."
Let's give a big round of applause.
Tony, you want to move to the middle there a little bit this way?
And then a copy of this letter will go in her employee file as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's scary.
All righty, so that will take us back out of reports and back down under the continuous improvement section. And do we have anybody from the library or? Okay, so we'll skip that one and then go on to the gate review presentation.
I think you got to kind of hold in on it for a second, Sherry.
I think I'm on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've come to report to you from the GATE team and our fall focus visit. Okay. The GATE team has completed the fall 2024 focus visit to Gilmer County Schools. We visited Gilmer County Elementary on Monday, September 23rd, and Gilmer County High School on Tuesday, September 24th. The focus visit was based on the standards for effective schools from the Department of Ed and included a letter from the superintendent to the principals and school staffs about the upcoming focus visits, student interviews for students in grades 2nd through 12. Students were randomly selected per grade level and answered interview questions as a team. Teacher interviews, which took place during teacher planning periods, and teachers answered interview questions as a team. Principal interviews were conducted at both schools. Data was presented for academic, attendance, and other areas of accountability, and ongoing implementation of programs and practices were shared. Classroom walkthroughs, we use the e-walk format, which school administrators complete when they conduct their formal observations, but the data is housed in our Office 365 forms. Mr. Payne joined the walkthrough at the elementary school, and Mr. Price joined the walkthrough at the high school. Aaron Day from Marshall University and the West Virginia Behavioral Mental Health Technical Assistance Center also joined the walkthrough at the high school. This was an action step from the Gilmer County Multi-Tier Systems of Support team in developing and monitoring a plan for our Gilmer County students. There was also a special education file review. Mrs. Mason and Mrs. Smithson used forms from the Department of Ed to review general files and transition files. And we added a school safety review. Mr. Frazier completed walkthroughs at both schools, reviewing school safety as well as cleanliness. The GATE team then met on Monday, October 7th to review the September focus visits, and these were some of our key takeaways. Teacher desktop references were on all desks with lesson plans included. Instruction was standards driven and direct instruction was taking place at both schools. Students appreciate having a voice as a part of this process. The students were comfortable and they shared great insights about their schools during the student interviews, giving honest responses to our questions. The special education files were much better in this fall than they were in the spring. Mrs. Mason has provided work sessions and training sessions for our special education teachers to review and update files. And that extra time to focus on this important work has been very beneficial. Teachers were more comfortable in the teacher interviews, and they scored themselves as a team higher with the questions asked in fall 2024 than when we compared them to their results in spring 2024. Mr. Frazier was pleased with school safety, but he emphasized our need to remain vigilant. He has emailed school principals with any concerns that needed to be addressed immediately, and he works daily with our county maintenance team and our school custodians. School-specific results will be shared with each of our school administrators, and then those will be presented to their leadership teams and their LSICs. The GATE team will participate in data meetings with school administrators in the coming months, and we will host another focus visit during the second semester of school. Some action steps that came from this focus visit. 1, teaching. We want to continue to monitor that the Gilmer County adopted core curriculum is utilized in instruction with an increase in rigor and expectations. 2, student engagement. We will continue to monitor the implementation of APL strategies with fidelity across all grade levels and content areas. And 3, the multi-tiered systems of support. We will work to support the implementation of differentiated instruction and interventions in all classrooms. We believe the accountability process of GATE with focus visits in Gilmer County is helping provide evidence of the great instruction that our teachers are providing to our students. There are always areas to improve, and with a team approach, we can make improvements when we work together. We are very, very thankful for the students, the teachers, and the administrators in Gilmer County Schools. 2 pieces that we would like to add to the process in spring would be a service personnel interview and parent interviews. That's all I have. Any questions?
Man, I was able to see from our first GATE review, the things that we said that were action steps on that, the teacher desktop reference, and the things that we said we needed to improve on. We were able to immediately see those things, but now we have new action steps. One of those
that I think we're going to focus, and we're going to get help from the state. I talked with our state person today, is building a multi-tier system of support in our middle school and trying to figure out the intervention processes in the middle school and providing them the people that they need and the support that they need. But overall, we're going to keep tweaking the gate process out. But there was a really big difference compared from spring. I didn't see one teacher that didn't have lesson plans. They were up teaching. They were doing things that we requested of them in the previous gate review. And then, that's a time period where they can say, hey, we need your support with this. If we had interventionists, we could do this. And that gives a communication piece back to the board so we can put our resources where they need to be to help them along. So I'm pretty happy with where that process is going. I think it's a strong process. It's something that we monitor data monthly, but the focus walk, you can really see what happens in the school with that. It's just like OEPA. You can really see how the school functions.
Thank you.
All right, thank you,
Ms.
Ms.
West.
West. All righty, that will take us out of continuous improvement. We'll go to the superintendent's update.
Just a couple little things. We are looking at a program called Mastery Prep. We have a meeting with them Monday. This would be for a test prep, SAT test prep type of program. And I just wanted to give you an update. We're looking in at these different types, the narrowing down our focus to maybe using a few Khan Academy Mastery Prep and trying to give those students something that they can increase their score 100 or 150 points. Just an update for you all. Excuse me. We're having a Veterans Day assembly, and we're trying to plan it countywide. One big Veterans Day assembly. This would be at the Waco Center, and this would be both schools would be attending, and we'd be taking our kids out there to highlight our veterans out there in a bigger area so we could seat more people, make the celebration bigger for our veterans. And I just wanted to give you a heads up that we're in the process of making that happen. So it's going to be a little different than it has been in the past. We're going to try to partner with Glenville State and both schools and really bring in a big celebration for our veterans. I just wrote this down. One of our main focus, and I've kind of changed the way our central office leadership team is. We are focusing now every meeting on academic progress. And one of the things that we are working on, and we worked on it last Monday, and we'll work on it again this Monday, is creating the multi-tier system of support for middle school intervention and how to move the needle on those kids. So I just wanted to give you an update that we're working weekly on that. We're having discussions. We're putting the whiteboard paper up. We're writing this stuff down. We're chewing on it as a team, and we're trying to get it built this year so it can have an impact this year. JAM update. We will be doing a school walkthrough with our JAM program coordinator on October 22nd. We're going to try to hit up mostly in grades 4 to 8, but 4 to 12 are welcome. We do have some seniors that have showed some folks that want to learn. And then we do plan to start gate after fall sports on November 12th. So that's our start date, and it would run for 25 weeks. And we're starting to get some folks that I think that's going to take off. We might have to do an instrument drive. So that's just an update. We might have to find some instruments out there in the community, and I think we can do that. But we have enough right now for who signed up. But just wanted to give you an update on that. And that's all I've got.
All righty, that'll move us into board member comments, and we'll start with Mr. Bart.
Well, Dr. Minnie mentioned the Veterans Day Assembly. That's a function in Gilmer County that's existed now this will be about 30 plus years that event has been taking place. And it has recognized an awful lot of veterans throughout the years. And that gives the kids you know, when they hear some of these people speak, it gives them a real understanding of why freedom's not free. It comes up with a high, high price. And listen to some of those people when they tell their stories, it has a lot to do with that. And I think too, by us approving the 2 interventionists, I think that is a way to get those middle kids to get them up and to get them to scores where they have missed something and we can pick them up. And I think that's a good expenditure of our funds by doing that. I think that'll make a big difference.
All right, Mr. Fresher.
I'll just say, my family was able to attend the homecoming parade, so I'm sure everybody had a great homecoming week. I did hear some parents were a little displeased with the timing of homecoming and with testing going on, and perhaps a suggestion in the future that such event not correspond with that heavy of a homework load and test load. I know it took some of the joy out of it for some students. So, but with that said, I think I always look forward to the progress here that we've been making. It's good to hear the gate. I want to thank Mrs. Butcher, and I want to say good luck to Mr. Fox as they switch off roles there, and you can settle back into the other
Sure,
assistants.
sure you can.
But that's all I have.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Miller.
I'm pleased with the progress we're making. I'm pleased that we're getting interventionists in the middle school. We need that cohesiveness and focus at the middle school. These kids are going to be taking care of us when we're old. We better train them up right. I want to thank you, Ms. Butcher. You've really been a lifesaver, keeping that high school running. And I'm looking forward to Mr. Fox, and I'm sure all the kids are looking forward to Mr. Fox. I told my son, and he said, yes. So that's a good thing. I'm sure the kids will enjoy him, and he will enjoy them. So I just want to thank everybody for their hard work, and we're catapulting our students into success. So thanks.
Mr. Champ.
Well, I was at the game before when we just recognized our sports trainer and watched. I was sitting along the fence when that kid went down. So I commend her if she was the first responder. I know she was out there quick, and there were so many people around you couldn't see, but that's definitely good to have good qualified people in case of an emergency like that, to have somebody that knows what to do. And then no better deserving group of people than our veterans, and to try to show everybody the sacrifices they made for us. So I'm really proud that we're going to step up and honor them in that way. And then homecoming, the highlight that I took away from homecoming was I heard our elementary band in the parade, and that little group of kids really impressed me though, man. I'm telling you what, they did like a fight song there also in the GSU parade. That's actually where I saw them. I didn't get to see them in the other one, but I saw them at the GSU parade, and that was really great. And then the homecoming game had a really good turnout for that. And I want to thank Mr. Minnie. We had gubernatorial candidate Patrick Morrissey and there at the game, and we got him a little spoof on our broadcast show, and that meant a lot to him. And it's good to make friends down there in Charleston. So just want to thank Mr. Morrissey for coming and spend a little bit of time here in Glenville during our homecoming game.
All righty. Well, I think everybody's done took what I was going to say. So I'll just thank everybody again for all their hard work. The more that we can, provide support to our students and recognize, distinguished groups of citizens in our community, and just make sure that we're moving forward is the best thing that we can do. And, it looks good on everybody. So keep working hard and see what we can get accomplished. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. It's been properly moved second. We adjourn the meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.
And JT, man, I forgot I missed his meeting to get him, and I missed saying something about it again. No, I saw him at the game too,
We
though.
told him you didn't love him.
He's real happy.